Oh, really? No.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Ridiculous.
I'm wondering where we're going with this.
How do other musicians even talk to you?
Why are we in black?
What kind of show is this?
They're totally inspiring.
I got hotel keys in every pocket. This was a Beachcombers episode. You ripped this off.
You are watching Stripped Down.
Welcome to Saskatchewan's your only award-winning music show. We got live talent for you, and we also have your host, Curtis Anderson.
Thanks, Brock Andrews. That's right, you're watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only one-hour local music showcase. The award-winning show, as Mr. Andrews mentioned, that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. We got a big show for you tonight on Stripped Down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Go Solar.
If I paint it, would you sweep it out and eat it? If the still life I created, spit the seeds out. Sharpen my world to a graphite tip. With a glance skin me and hang me to dry. As I'm thinking of you, my shackles set over clock ticks. Status on a sober night, when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking this time we have to tune to one time for get to open up our minds when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll paint my teeth and I'll cut off my hair. I'm in your hands so tight, won't you please keep me there? Think sketchy lines to cover my flaws, black and white. I hide when I blush. As I'm thinking of you, my pencil set over clock ticks. Status on a sober night, when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking this time we have to tune to one time for get to open up our minds when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Till the aftertaste fades of the last chord of the last song of the mix CD you made for me. Oh, oh. I'm thinking of you, my kisses are overclocked and setting on a sober night when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking this time we have to tune to one time for get to open up our minds when everyone's trying to sleep. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
You're watching Stripped Down, and we are spending 60 minutes with Go Solar. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for being on Stripped Down.
Thanks for having us.
I'm going to try to drop the Brock Andrews voice that we got going as we were leading into the show. He's just such a presence. Brock Andrews, our substitute audio guy tonight. We'll talk to him a little later, so stay tuned for a hit from Brock Andrews. But back to Go Solar. It's taken a while, unfortunately, to get you guys on the show, which is funny because you have so many connections to some of the Stripped Down crew. But let's start at the beginning. Go Solar, the band, its origins, from there to now. Tell me about Go Solar. Somebody.
Well, we formed in March of 2010, and we've played at Ness Creek and a couple other festivals around Saskatoon. One day, Cody and I were driving around, and we saw a van that had a bumper sticker that said "Go Solar" on it, and we were like, "That's pretty cool." And I actually met the guy who owns the van, and he told me that Blue Rodeo used to tour in that van, which is pretty cool.
We don't actually like Blue Rodeo, but
We don't like him. I hate him because my parents really like Blue
A
Rodeo.
little
But
fun fact, though.
a little fun fact.
So go solar, but don't go Blue Rodeo. I think that's the
Exactly.
nice.
Something like
we
that.
came together very ad hoc. It was like we just ended up jamming one day, and then it turned out there was a show.
Turned out Sam had already booked a show.
So I suckered them in and made them play, and then we just were a band ever since.
So you guys may have been lost, but you were lost together.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Blue Rodeo song? Okay. And your website made me smile because Georgia C is humming, Sammy B is strumming, Maxie W is thumbing, and Code P is drumming. That's. I've looked at like 114 bands' websites and started doing the show, and that made me smile. So what are we gonna hear tonight? What's Go Solar bringing to the table?
What'd you call it? Tweet pop or something like that?
Twee pop.
You have your own genre.
Apparently.
Apparently it's a real genre, but I just think it's a really cool name. So we decided to go with twee pop.
Okay, for 100% of the audience who you just lost, explain what that is. What's the sound?
This is it.
This is the
Yeah.
sound. This is it. You're looking at it.
Female voice, acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
poppy
So the
lyrics.
exact opposite of Blue Rodeo.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. We're kind of out to spite them.
Yeah. Kind of folky, kind of happy.
I hate starting with the band name origin because that's so textbook reporting. But you guys led into it without me even asking. Go Solar, is that, is there a message behind that, even though it happened by accident? Because
Unfortunately,
I know you guys have ties with Jesse Gordon, who's all about the environment and all that. So it's a true story. We're all laughing at Jesse Gordon. It's a good cause. But is there underlining cause with the name as well, or is it just complete fluke?
Well, we do play lots of good shows that benefit the.
We like the environment. It's
Yeah.
not like
Not like you're
we're some of those
anti-environment.
people.
No.
We're pro
I
environment.
guess
We're pro
it's sort of, we play sometimes like kind of psychedelic music. Like it's a little different, and I guess if you go solar into the solar system, you're expanding your brain and your mind with this.
Wow, so many depths to it. That's nice.
We're making them all up.
Tons of
Yeah.
layers. Yeah.
multifaceted.
So you guys haven't been a band for too long.
No, we're planning on recording an LP this summer.
Yep.
Hopefully, maybe doing a Canadian tour in the fall. Perhaps if we're all not in school.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know no ages, but are you guys all graduated? You all? I never know.
I'm in my second year of university.
Okay.
and
So yes, you graduated high school.
I have.
Yeah. I'm in first year university.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Sam's,
Yeah.
he's the
We're
one
all
who-
graduated.
We're all graduates
Yeah.
here
Yes,
on the
we
stripped
did
down
it.
stage.
Yeah.
That deserves a power chord right there. Some people didn't think I did, but here we are. Yes, genre, indie, pop, psychedelic. Wow, you got a lot of profile views too, but you're unsigned.
We are unsigned. We
Yeah.
we have a little rabbit hole studio in the house that we jam in, and we do a bit of recording there itself. And Bennett Dobney, he's a great friend who helped us out, and yeah, we're just trying to make a lot of good connections in Saskatoon. So
All right,
We
let's
already
recap
have
what we've
lots.
talked about so
yeah,
far.
we have quite a bit. So.
The name came from a bumper sticker on Blue Rodeo's ex-touring van, which is like an incredible story right there.
It is, yeah.
You guys have been together for just over a year.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. And you guys play benefit shows
Yep.
and may or may not care about the environment. I think I've wrapped my head around the band. Let's move forward. What was the first song?
That was called Country Bumpkins.
Okay.
Maxwell named it. He names
Yeah,
all our songs.
Maxwell
Should
names
I
all
mention
songs.
that Georgia writes almost all of our material?
Yeah, we're just her hired lackeys.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Georgia Project with filler, essentially.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. And what was that song about?
Well, ask the vocalist.
I don't even. I have a problem explaining what my songs are about because I don't even really know myself necessarily. It's just sort of, I sit down and that's what comes out, and I almost don't like to examine it too much because that's having
Well,
to
it's
look.
going to be
too-
uncomfortable because we're examining it tonight. We're gonna peel back the layers. and
Peel
get to
back
know
the
all
layers,
four
see into
members
my
of
twisted mind.
Go Solar. Yeah, it might be scary, but stick with us because it'll be a journey, folks. I promise that. And I'll bring my Brock Andrews voice back out. But regardless, we should go into song number 2. Where do we go from there? What's
This next
next?
song's called "Staring at the Sun."
All right, take it away. Go Solar. we're spending 60 minutes with local band Go Solar, but it's that time of the show. It's time for our first commercial break. But stick around, we have lots more Stripped Down coming up right after this.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
Do you know where stuff goes once it's flushed down the toilet? It travels down pipes under our streets to a sewage treatment plant. There it is cleaned up through a variety of processes before it is sent back out in our lakes or rivers. The problem occurs when people flush things down the toilet like makeup, cleaning supplies, and some pharmaceuticals that the sewage treatment plant can't clean up. They are dumped untreated into our waterways, which other people depend on for their drinking water. Some cities continue to dump their sewage untreated into our waterways, while others are using innovative thinking to reuse sewage byproducts as fertilizer. What can you do? Be sure to properly dispose of any chemicals or unused medicine at your city's hazardous waste disposal site. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
And we're back. You're watching Stripped Down. We're spending 60 minutes with local band Go Solar. How are you guys feeling? One segment done. Yeah. It's kind of hot in here tonight.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
Yeah. We'll keep it moving along. But now is the time I throw over to our audio engineer, Bennett Dobney. However, we have a guest this week. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw him off the top. It's Mr. Brock Andrews. Brock!
Hello, sir.
Thank yous. Jumping in at the last minute and saving the show, and Mr. Dobney couldn't make it.
No worries. Yeah, no, it's been a lifelong dream, fulfilling a childhood dream.
What's it like? I always usually ask what's it like going from behind the camera to onto the stage, but you've gone the opposite way. You've taken the stage many times on Stripped Down. Now you're behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's good. It gives you a different perspective of everything, and I've always really enjoyed actually coming behind for crews.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
good time.
you really did
Yeah.
live the dream. What'd you think of the intro? It was pretty sweet.
It was fantastic. I was waiting for like one of those 20-second monologues with the really, really bad laugh tracks.
Yeah, and I could come on and be like, hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Then I
Next
could have
time.
cut back to you and you could have laughed. Maybe you could just come each week and kind of be like the off-camera guy that points and laughs at my jokes, because we know no one else here laughs at my jokes. But what's going on with Brock Andrews these days?
A little bit of recording, just working on a brand new project for R&B. Just finished up a country project for another artist.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, but it's good. You got to stay busy. It's a long-term plan, right? So you got to continuously progress towards that goal.
Well, again, 100 thank yous on behalf of everybody here on Stripped Down.
You were
coming out, helping out tonight. For more Brock Andrews information, where should people go?
BrockAndrews.com.
BrockAndrews.com. All right, lastly, thoughts on Go Solar so far?
It's actually sounding really, really good. Hopefully the mix is coming through pretty good. I'm having a little headphone problems today. I'm going to blame it on that 100%. Because regardless, it's not going to sound as good as I want it to be anyways, just because you can never get to perfect. So it's, but as far as the talent goes, it sounds fantastic.
I should start wearing headphones, then I can apparently blame everything on that too.
Yes.
Yes, my questions were terrible. I blame my headphones. All right, Go Solar. I know you don't like doing it, but we kind of need to peel back some layers and let's talk, if not about the songs, let's talk about the writing process itself. What was the last song before the first commercial break, otherwise known as Song 2?
That one was Staring at the Sun.
Okay. Please tell me it's about more than just staring at the sun.
Yeah, no, one day I just sat there and stared at the sun for a really long. No, I'm just kidding.
Until a song came.
Until a song came. That's pretty much the songwriting process.
That's weird, because when I stare at the sun long enough, my eyes just bleed. No songs come.
I bleed music. That's pretty much what we're at.
Well done. Well, to save a really disgusting visual. With my eyes bleeding. So that's it? Staring at the sun?
No, I actually don't remember writing that song, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll go to song number 3. When we come back, we'll describe the process itself of you write lyrics, then who jumps on, and when do the drums get written, that kind of thing. So where do we go next? Song number 3.
Song number 3 is called Monica Lewinsky. It has nothing to do with Monica Lewinsky, thanks to this guy once again.
Monica Lewinsky on Strip Down. I thought I'd never get to say that. Take it
Kind of
away.
an idol of mine.
Go solar.
If I were a little bird, so soft my dove, I'd be hollow, I'd be tragic, like I already was. I'd be hollow, I'd be tragic, like I already was. And if we spoke so quiet, then no one else could hear, would we fall away completely? Would we disappear? Would we fall away completely? Would we disappear? But it's looking up, trust me, it's looking up. We could fall asleep forever, but we'd miss so much. It's looking up, trust me, it's looking up. We could fall asleep together, but we'd miss so If I opened up my arms, I'd like they went to bean. Would I wrap those arms around you? Would I even let you in? Would I wrap those arms around you? Would I even let you in? And if somehow I knew how to be better, I'd be free. I'd stop running after you, and you'd start coming back for me. I'd stop running after you, and you'd start coming back for me. But it's looking up, trust me, it's looking up. We could fall asleep forever, but we miss so much. It's looking up, trust me, it's looking up. We could fall asleep together, but we miss so much. Right when it starts to turn gray, I remember you, and you bring me back when you say I remember.
You're watching Strip Down featuring Go Solar this week. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a choice. I never do this. You want to talk about the songwriting and musical accompaniment procedure,
Sure,
or do you want to
yeah.
talk about the band origins?
We
How
can
you guys
talk
all know
about
each
the
other? What do you want to do
songs.
first?
Well, Georgia always brings to practice just the guitar part, just the rhythm
Her
part.
new
and-
ideas, like
Yeah.
her little
Right.
scratch track or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, just sort of like the bones, and then we all kind of work on it together and fill everything in. I mean, like, really the songs change a lot from when I first bring them. Like, I wouldn't say they're my songs that they just play. You know what I mean? It's totally a whole process for all of us.
It usually is. I was being
Yeah.
facetious off the top.
Yeah.
Talked about that. What's it like playing with these guys?
Well, I guess I've probably gotten a lot better since we've started. When I started playing with them, I wasn't much of a player, but me and Max actually did a musical together, and that
the summer,
really
yeah.
that built us a lot together.
Yeah.
Just like hearing each other and like timings and stuff like that.
You were the pit band in a musical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say, it seems like there should be a follow-up question. You guys were in a musical together?
We were the pit band in a musical.
Yeah, we were the pit band in this musical called Hedwig and the Angry Inch past summer. And
Who put that on?
that was by,
Isn't it for Pride Week?
it was for Gay Pride Week, but I can't remember
I can't
who.
remember the
I can't
theater
remember.
company.
I was at the Broadway Theater, and yeah, it was pretty fun.
I was wondering, can Google?
Yeah,
I can Google it and get the
Google
scoop.
it. Yeah.
Your thoughts on Go Solar? How did you get involved?
You were
Well,
the mastermind.
yes,
Yeah.
I brought everyone. I just brought everyone together, and then I just stepped back and let them do all the heavy lifting and hard work.
He just wanted to
kinda
play
hang
lead,
out.
so he needed a
Yeah.
band
Yeah.
to play lead with.
Yeah.
So
You guys have a really good vibe. A lot of bands come in and they're kind of almost cold to each other, like, we got to get this right, we got to get this right. You guys seem like you're having a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Is
yeah,
that
we
pretty much
definitely-
the constant
we were
That's pretty much
friends
the
before a
point.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like the friendship comes before the band. Like it's no, you know, it's not like any of us have delusions that we're gonna turn into giant rock stars. So it's mostly just a fun like.
Pipe dream.
It's a fun thing to do with your friends. Just play music, play the odd show. It's
So you're pretty happy just playing consistent gigs around Saskatoon? Yeah?
Yeah, we're talking about getting a little
The
bit more
big
serious.
tour together?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did,
you know, we recorded 5 songs, just did a little demo, but we're planning on getting a solid LP soon. So
Like everyone hopes for more always, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Like,
just, yeah,
You,
just
always
wanna
want to
see it.
make another album and do another show, but it doesn't always come that way. So
You guys seem really relaxed about it, so hypothetically, in an ironic world, you're the band that explodes out of Saskatoon. Is it welcomed, or are you like, no, Saskatoon's home, I'm happy playing, Amigos once a month?
I don't know. It depends on where we're all in our lives, you know.
you're only young once, though. So if you got a chance to
Yeah,
go for
I
it,
think
you
we
might
if you have the
will.
chance, you gotta take it. I guess.
I'm thinking about dropping out of university.
I feel like I'm
next
causing dissension already. 'Cause I had to destroy that happy vibe. I mean, yeah. So yeah, licensing and all that, there'll be Go Solar shoes pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure. Action
Sweet.
figures definitely are on the way.
That would be awesome.
Bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads.
If you guys were action figures, what's one accessory that would come with each of you? And don't say your instruments, come on, be more creative than that. What would your action figure come with, sir?
A rocket launcher.
Well, yeah, it would. Georgia. We'll come back to Georgia. Max.
Crayons.
Trident and a net.
Trident?
Ooh.
Like the gum or like a trident?
No, like
And a
a
net.
like Poseidon the trident.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Trident the gum,
You
maybe?
can't have two.
On a tambourine. A tiny little tambourine.
A mini tambourine.
Yeah.
Or
I
maybe
would
a
buy.
s-
I would buy the box
maybe a
set
synthesizer.
of Go Solar action figures. I'm just throwing that out. That may be where you guys want to go first. Go Solar action figures. Okay. If there was ever a topic, I think we got off it. So maybe let's go to song number 4, but before we take our second commercial break. I'm having a lot of fun. You guys are seriously have a great vibe tonight. I'm usually all stressy about the next question and where we're going next, but I'm just hanging out. This is good times.
Good.
So song number 4, before our second commercial break. Where are we headed?
We're headed to a song called Winning Philosophies. Also
We're
has
all about
nothing
winning.
to do.
By
We're
winning.
by winning.
Winning.
Yeah.
Winning.
Winning all the time.
The stage
always.
is yours.
We're going for a drive. We'll chase the sunrise if we bide our time. If we
We're spending 60 minutes with Go Solar. We have to gear up for our second commercial break. But before we do that, something I haven't done in a while that I used to do all the time during the first and second seasons of Strip Down was I'd Google the band name and see what the first thing that popped up. And the first thing that popped up when I put in Go Solar Saskatoon was this quote from some like headline of some newspaper that said, "If Okotos can go solar, why can't Saskatoon?" If I had $1 every time somebody asked me that, I wouldn't be doing this show. All right, we take our second commercial break, but stick around. We got lots more Strip Down. We got lots more Go Solar coming up right after this.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Mother's Music. (617 8th Street East, Saskatoon), on the web at mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
And we're back. We're spending 60 minutes with Go Solar. And once again, I don't usually have this much fun doing the show. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Usually I'm a little nervous, but I'm just really kind of chill tonight. I like your vibe. You're a fun band. So I want to talk about band origins, but it's a shame not using Brock Andrews and his hardcore announcer voice. So we're going to let him kind of do the question/comment, all right? This has to do with band origins, okay? Brock Andrews, take it away.
You should put a question mark at the end of this, Kate.
Do the voice. Do the voice.
All right.
In the winter of 2010, there wasn't much going on in this quiet prairie town. However, the ground was shifting musically.
Yeah!
Nice.
Yeah!
Is it a question?
I don't know. Tell me about the origins. How did you guys all get together and start playing musically?
Well, Sam, he hassled me for a long time because we worked together for a while, and he'd always rag on me to come jam with these kids. And after a couple of weeks of whining and complaining,
Oh, you're making me look like a villain here. Actually.
Sam brought him at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Finally.
But we just jammed one day and we decided to form.
And then
a
I
band.
had already had a show coming up, so I needed a band. So I didn't tell them that. I just brought them to my house, and then I informed them that we had to play a show in a week on our first jam.
So you booked a show without having a band.
Yeah.
It paid off.
Paid off in the long run.
Paid off in the long run, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of. I don't even know where to go with that.
I mean, it was like
We
Sam and I
really-
went to high school together,
Yeah.
so we've like known each other for a long time and been playing music just like for fun for a long time. And then like Cody, we've known for a couple years. Max, the first time I met Max was the first time we jammed together, actually.
Yeah.
So
And
when was the Go Solar moment where you guys were like, bam, this is awesome.
It was
Let's
right
do this.
before we actually went out on stage, our very first show, and we all kind of made a circle, like we haven't been in a band for very long, but let's
Like
give
a
her
week.
hell. And
So you guys did like a
It's like a huddle.
It's like a huddle.
What was
Yeah.
the discussion? What was the?
I think it was
I
like-
can use some positive
Was that at
messages to give to the
Nestle?
crew.
No,
Strip
that was
down
at
every once in a while.
Walker's.
So
Oh,
what was
Walker's.
said in that huddle before you guys took the
I
stage?
think something like, "Oh no, we've only jammed together 3 times and we have to go on stage."
Hold on,
Like,
I can't write that fast. Oh no! That's how I'm going to start my prep talk, my pre-strip down prep talk every week now. Oh no!
Oh no.
oh no,
But it worked out.
it worked
out
out.
the best.
Yeah.
Actually, we sucked at the show, but it was good in the end.
That's
Fair
like
enough.
every good movie, though, Sam. They fail the first time, and
Yeah.
second, third,
It's like
fourth
a
time.
college football movie.
Yeah. Like
So
a
is this
college
like
football movie.
the third act now of Go Solar? You guys made it to strip down. Is this where?
Something like that.
Well, it's been about a year. So
Yeah.
Played quite a few shows.
So you guys are gonna like break up after the show, then get back together for one final huge concert, and tear the house down.
Yeah.
Rock Saskatoon to
reunion
its core.
tour.
Yeah.
On that note, let's get to that song that you're gonna play in your reunion tour. What is it? Song number 5.
Aptly titled "Fireworks in the Fourth Dimension."
That's why they pay me the big bucks, people. All right. We didn't plan that either. Just ask Brock Andrews, he'll tell you. This is all off the cuff here and stripped down. Take it away, you guys. Man, that was pretty epic. That was awesome, you guys. That would be like the perfect ending to a movie montage song. I may use that for future montages and Strip Down. Or when Shaw does like a documentary about me, then I'll use that as like a final song. This is going to be like maybe the most random statement I've ever made on the show, but stay with me, okay? If director Jay Neufeld and my son Noah were ever to go see a band together, it should be this band. What's the connection? Under likes, you guys have Mickey Mouse and Space Ghost. Now, I won't let you guess which likes which, but we just got back from Disney World recently, and my son, in love with Mickey Mouse, and Jay Neufeld, arguably the biggest Space Ghost fan. He may rival you guys. If you ever tune in during the Fringe here in Saskatoon and you watch JJ Neufeld's $28 Fringe talk show, he's got a bunch of, and I use the word lovingly, but crap all over his desk. And one is a tiny little Space Ghost action figure who is sitting at his own desk.
Nice.
There it is.
I'm
And
jealous.
again, nowhere to go from there. But what was that last song again? Seriously, that was an awesome song.
Thank you. It's called Fireworks in the Fourth Dimension, randomly. That actually is the only one with a very good writing story. I wrote that song after, like, probably 4 days before I left Spain. Spent 2 months in Spain last winter, and I bought a guitar from a pawn shop somehow because I didn't speak Spanish and they didn't speak English, but I somehow managed to buy this guitar. Got super ripped off. But our apartment was so tiny that the only place I could play guitar without making everyone super mad was on our balcony, but then I made all the neighbors really mad. So at 3 in the morning, I was writing this song, and then some guy started yelling at me in Spanish, but I pretended that he wasn't talking to me because I couldn't understand him.
Because there are so many girls playing guitar on the balcony.
But you know, he could have been talking to someone else, so I wrote the song and then brought it home.
That's awesome. That was a great song. It's a great story. We're burning through time, so you know what? Let's just go to another song before we take our third and final commercial break. What is next for Go Solar?
Could do Ghost Train, I think.
And then I promise during the commercial break I'll fan you guys, because it is so hot in here tonight. All right, Go Solar. You're watching Strip Down. We are almost out of time, but we wrap things up with Go Solar coming up right after this last commercial break. And check it out. I'm good to my word. Yeah, it's actually a fan. See?
Yes, you are the best.
Because it's hot in here.
To your boys, if it makes a difference, standing in out of choice, I'll glad.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Mother's Music. (617 8th Street East, Saskatoon), on the web at mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
Do you know where stuff goes once it's flushed down the toilet? It travels down pipes under our streets to a sewage treatment plant. There it is cleaned up through a variety of processes before it is sent back out in our lakes or rivers. The problem occurs when people flush things down the toilet like makeup, cleaning supplies, and some pharmaceuticals that the sewage treatment plant can't clean up. They are dumped untreated into our waterways, which other people depend on for their drinking water. Some cities continue to dump their sewage untreated into our waterways, while others are using innovative thinking to reuse sewage byproducts as fertilizer. What can you do? Be sure to properly dispose of any chemicals or unused medicine at your city's hazardous waste disposal site. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, Go Solar.
Check out the night to find last week's coffee still in the microwave. Laugh off the faces as worried lines try to tell us how and when to behave. As you know, we'll keep dancing until somebody stops us. And you know, we'll sing louder till our voices are hoarse. With your blindfolds, we know you'll try to ignore us, but you see, we're a hungry and unstoppable force. Oh,
We are wrapping things up with Go Solar. We are pretty much out of time, so really quickly, if people want to get their hands on your music, not quite possible yet. They can go to your website. There's a little bit on there, but an actual physical disc to take home and put in your CD player. Not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. Working on it this summer, hopefully.
Okay, that's the timeline.
That's the timeline.
Do you have a working title, or is it? Whoa, put you on the spot.
No talks yet. Hush, hush.
All right, let's bring out another surprise guest. For those of you that were watching the first season, you may remember the lovely Catherine Morlock back on Stripped Down. Catherine Morlock, the first crew member to actually apply to be part of Stripped Down. What are you doing these days, Catherine? Welcome back to Stripped Down.
Thank you for having me. Just working, hanging out. This is very intimate.
And awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your connection with Go Solar, Catherine? Because you were instrumental in bringing them on the show.
Well, my boyfriend is Max, the bass player, slapping the bass.
And here we are.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine. Is it good to be back? It looks kind of the same, but a little different.
Yes, it's a little more organized, which is good. It was pretty rough in the beginning, but...
Thanks for stopping by, Catherine. All right. For all things Go Solar, where should people go?
Probably our MySpace. It's myspace.com.
MySpace or Facebook.
Or Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, got to give some shout-outs and thanks. Thanks to Ultimo Yuramoto, Mother's Music, and Mr. Sicily Pizza. Those are our three sponsors. Of course, thanks to our stand-in audio engineer tonight, Woo! Mr. Brock Andrews. Yeah. Big round of applause for Brock. Thanks, sir.
It's like watching the show in 5D. It's crazy.
Now he brings the humor. Now that we're counted down. Okay, and of course, Jesse Gordon and Catherine Morlock for making this show happen and getting Go Solar on Stripped Down for the last time tonight. Oh yeah, don't forget to, when you're Facebooking these guys, Facebook Stripped Down as well and hit like, because I know that's the first thing you four are going to do when you get home is go like Stripped Down. For the last time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Go Solar. Thank you so much, you guys. It was so much fun tonight.
You.
Play us out.
Whisper to me, lick my wounds, it's
personal appearance is not the best.
Coming up this week, we got a brand new episode of Stripped Down, all the way from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Go Solar!